Homestead Corner. I'm Jenny, and today I've got a $75 pantry stock up from Walmart. So we've been struggling to find decent foods at Dollar Tree lately. Things are just what they have is not really what I'm looking for, unfortunately. Not a lot of long-term stuff and not a lot of the things that we use. So this week I went to Walmart and I did a $75 stock up. Sadly, it's almost 2 bags. But we got a few things for the pantry that we wanted to get, and we want to keep things as beefed up and full as possible. So let's jump in and see what we got. So the first thing I grabbed was a 16-ounce can of cornstarch. I use this a lot in a lot of my dishes. A lot of Asian dishes call for it, and it works really well as a thickener, so I love that. It's good for all sorts of stuff. Great to have your pantry stocked up with all those things that you use. We like to keep these ahead, so we always have them, and just keeping them rotated in the pantry. The next thing I grabbed was some baking soda. And you know, another must-have in your pantry is a multi-use item. We love baking soda for all sorts of stuff. For cleaning, you can brush your teeth with it if you run out of toothpaste. Just so many things that you can use it for. It's great in the garden. It's really good for all sorts of stuff. We love it. The next thing I grabbed was this Anchor fast charging super slim battery. And this is just to keep in my emergency bag, so I have an extra battery in there. So when that cell phone dies or your flashlight may die, we have a lot of USB-C rechargeable flashlights and things like that. So these batteries are super handy. This was about $15 at Walmart, so I thought it was a good idea to grab this to have an extra one. I know my husband keeps one in his emergency bag, and I keep one in the car, but I'd like to have another in another emergency bag. So making sure we've got the things we need, and $15 really isn't that bad. The next thing I grabbed was a couple boxes of the larger size Band-Aids. These are the 2x4s, and these are, what are these, 3x4s, the jumbos. There's 10 in each package, and these were around $2 a box, but they're the fabric ones, and they work best for us. I really like them, but I like to keep bigger Band-Aids in stock for different types of gashes, wounds, if you got to cover something up, anything like that. So making sure you've got plenty of Band-Aids in all the sizes that you like is super important. I also grabbed a bottle of peroxide. I don't think you can have too much of it. Another multi-purpose item, good for all sorts of stuff. It's great on your plants. It's great to clean up cuts. It's good for all sorts of things. Again, you can brush your teeth with it. Lots of good multi-purpose things that you can do. Let's see. The next thing I grabbed was a package of matches. These are a little cheaper than the Dollar Tree. They're only 97 cents at Walmart, and you still get 320 in there. So you can't have too many matches. I really don't think you can have too many, because when you have to light fires all day long, you're going to need a lot. Lanterns, candles, heating up water, lighting, cooking food, heating water for a bath, anything like that, doing dishes, all of those. You're going to have fires going, and if you got to keep lighting things, you're going to want to have a lot of matches. I also grabbed 6 cans of corn to get in the pantry. I noticed we were a little bit low on corn, and if you check these out, these are not bioengineered ingredients, thankfully. Grab those up. Make sure you're looking at those labels, because the food is definitely, I'm noticing the packaged food is tasting more and more like chemicals every time we eat it. I don't know if it's just me, but it's not that good. I don't like that. I like food to be food, like it's supposed to be, just food. All right. And then we grabbed 2 bars of the Fells Naphtha, because we like to make our own laundry soap, and making sure we have plenty of supplies on hand. I have plenty of the other ingredients, but I needed a little bit of the Fells Naphtha. So I wanted to grab that. And I also grabbed 2 boxes of the jumbo shells. We really like these. We do stuffed shells usually at least once a month. Just brown up the hamburger and put it in sauce, whatever sauce you're using, and then we stuff the shells and then we cover it with cheese and, you know, a little bit of extra seasoning. It is delish. My family loves it that way. You don't have to have them just stuffed with cheese. You can put the meat in there, and I just drizzle whatever's left of sauce all around the top. So it is so good. And it's a quick, easy meal, and everybody really loves it. The only thing is the oven really heats up the house, so we try to make sure it's a cool day when we have to turn that on. And then I grabbed a couple extra boxes of pudding. These are a nice affordable snack, under $1. You just add milk to it. It's quick and easy, and I think a lot of people forget those in their pantry. Jello, pudding, things like that. Making sure we've got all those things for a quick, simple snack, and really in an emergency situation, having a little something sweet, some comfort food is wonderful. I also grabbed 4 boxes of orzo. Our store started carrying it, and I really like this for when we're making our homemade rice-a-roni or any kind of dish like that. It's great in casseroles and stuff. It's smaller. When you're making soups, emergency soups and things like that, this doesn't take up as much space, so you get more pasta in your soups. And so we really love to have the orzo, and it's the same price as everything else by the pound. So I thought I would grab 4 extra boxes of that just to make sure that we've got that on hand. Most of the time our Walmart doesn't carry it. So when I see it there, I grab it because it's $2 a box at the other local grocery store that we do have. The next thing I grabbed were these packages of little noodles. I found them in the Mexican food section in the store. They were 50 cents a piece, which I think is a great deal. It's 7 ounces, but it's the little teeny pieces that you would put in chicken noodle soup or something like that. Thought these would be great to have on hand. So when we're making emergency meals, we've got the supplies, and 50 cents a bag is a sweet deal. So I thought I would grab those up. I just grabbed 4, and I will definitely grab more next time I go. But we want to make sure we have all the things that we need when we need them. And I also grabbed a 26-ounce container of salt. You cannot have too much salt. Again, one of those multi-purpose items. It's good for so many different things. You season your food, you can clean with it, you can make body scrubs with it, you can do all sorts of stuff. In a pinch, if you don't have salt for the ice, you can use this. This works just as well. I have grabbed a container of salt and just threw it on the ice just so it's safe, nobody gets hurt, till we can get that ice cleaned up. So making sure we've got all that stuff. I don't think you can have too much salt because it is used in so many different ways. You really want to have a large supply in your pantry. And we keep all different kinds of salt, not just one kind. And the last thing that I got was just 2 cans of the diced tomatoes, fire roasted with green chilies in them. It's like Rotel, but it's the Walmart brand because it's a heck of a lot cheaper. My goodness, the price of everything is going up so high. There is no end in sight, and we really need to make sure we have what we need. And the more we can get, the sooner, the better off we're going to be later when the prices get so high we just can't afford things. And that is it for my $75 stock up haul. It really is not huge, just a few extra things. But with the cost of everything, we really need to pay attention to what we're buying and making sure we have all the things that we need. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Keep that pantry full.